So over the last year, there's been a lot of controversy around the rapper Fredo. Just recently, numerous of his gang members went to jail and he was listed in that paperwork. We interviewed Total Crime. He said that technically he is a wanted man, but he addresses the rumors in a new song and he releases it on A Jewelers. They titled this Back Like He Never Left and pretty much confirmed that Fredo is in Dubai, and in the song he addresses everything.
Yo, they say I'm flooded like a tap. They say I'm on the run and I ain't even commenting on that. But if I'm running, I'm still running up them racks. In this game full of lies, I'm the one who does the facts. I give her 10 racks, that's when I fill her luggage up with packs. Always plan to be the boss, so I didn't cover up my tax. But what I'm spitting in the booth, cause how I'm living is the proof. They say that my account's froze, but I just spent $500,000 with Hoosh like shh.
Regardless of his situation in a criminal aspect, we don't know. He hasn't put out a statement. We don't know what his lawyers are saying or if he's going to be arrested. Total Crime covered this in detail and said he is in that and he has been listed. So Fredo right now, he's not in the country. Is he having a separate trial? Do you understand what's happening with that?
Well, he is. I suppose they could have tried him in absentia. You know, sometimes people have tried when they've been charged and then they've jump bail, but he was never charged. He sort of went to Dubai before any of the others got charged, and no, he's a fugitive, so he won't be having a trial until he, or if he is found and extradited from somewhere, or makes a mistake and goes to a country where he can be extradited.
So is he wanted by the police right now? Do you know? Is he on the run technically, or is it just a case they haven't had a chance to charge him?
They haven't said publicly, but he must be, because the judge in his sentencing made it clear that Marvin Bailey would have been, he said it would have been on trial. Basically, he's in the indictment. There's loads of evidence against him. Which obviously he's not here to defend himself and say what his side of the story is, but yeah, he's definitely a wanted man.
Potentially is a situation if he returns to the UK, get arrested, and we'll see if the police are willing to push on him getting extradited. But the way he's releasing his music is strange. He had that tribute song to Billy, but that was on a whole nother channel, and now he's technically released a bit of a promo song of him just dropping some bars on a jury page. This doesn't seem like it's a teaser for actual music he's released on his own channel. So Digga D is going to be home soon. It's looking like October will be the date that he gets out. It's going to be very interesting to see how he approaches things. He's been a very controversial character within the UK rap/drill scene over the last couple of years, but he has a chance. If you look at all the people around him and what's happened in just the last year or so, it's wild. So himself, he got wrapped up in a situation where he was getting large amounts of cannabis and just giving it to his friends and selling it. He was trying to claim that he wasn't doing it on a big scale and just passing it off to his mates and stuff and making small amounts of profit, but he ended up, probably because of his previous, getting a solid case against him, enough to put him behind bars. But just look at all the stuff that's happened around him with regards to CGM. First, you have this Striker situation. Striker is a friend of Digga D's that was shot out by rapper Digga D, and obviously Digga D and Digga D himself have had their back and forths over the years. That's a situation he avoided even being around. Then we have the Ty situation. Ty is another friend of Digga D's as well. He apparently had changed his life around doing this animal type content, ends up getting arrested for the murder of Morrison's brother. That's the other side of the spectrum. Obviously that situation is still ongoing. There'll probably be a trial, but that is a close friend of Digga D's in a mad situation. We have a member of CGM that actually lost an eye in a violent gang back and forth, and this whole case comes out about Fredo and his associates of HRB conspiring to take out Digga D. These are all the situations he's been in just over the last year or so, with either people planning to do something to him or the people around him getting wrapped up in their own situations. This guy needs to just be able to focus on his music and try his hardest to stay out of the controversy, maybe move out of the country just to stay on the straight and narrow. Like when he's home, are we going to see the controversial Digga D in loads of back and forth doing the IG lives and getting stopped and harassed by police constantly? Are we going to see a more focused and matured and grown up Digga D focusing on what is going good for him in life, which is obviously his music? The life he's had and the amount of times this guy has been in prison, it is wild to think that Digga D is still only 25. Like I said earlier, it don't seem like London is the place for him to be, the amount of back and forths and situations he has with other rappers. In our next story, we had Big Zuu, the rapper slash entertainer, send for Eminem, and Mic Righteous clapped back at him for that. He basically said he's embarrassing us to the US, and he sent 2 diss tracks, but the second one ended up getting removed from YouTube. He's now selling the song on his website, but Big Zuu did respond to him, claiming he didn't take it down. People were calling him Big Sue, not Big Zuu. He said, "I didn't remove anyone's song, and I'm not suing you, bro. Please chill out. If you want to release a song on YouTube and monetize it without owning the instrumental or clearing a sample, YouTube will do a copyright claim and then remove the track. Hence why my M diss has not been removed, because I didn't monetize it. It's basic music knowledge, not rocket science. Gun Barrel and Manhunt is the original sample of the song from James Bond, and the owners of the song, Sony, are the ones issuing the claims, not me. I don't work with Sony, and I couldn't care less about you reacting to songs about me, let alone taking you to court over a video. So please, brother, stop spreading lies about me, and hopefully the copyright claim won't get your channel deleted." But Mic Righteous had this to say.
"Okay, Big Sue, you got my song removed. You better reinstate it. I'm giving you a few days, bro. Like I did with the last diss track, you got a few days to call your people, tell them to reinstate it. And I know you issued a statement and you said it had nothing to do with you and you're doing all this stuff in private. Well, I'm doing all this stuff in public. And I know people like to think he's not responding. He very much is responding, just like a duck, like a little goose that I'm going to slaughter. I see your little statement that you made, and I'm going to put it on the screen so people can screenshot it. But it's a load of shit, because I know people at Sony ATV. You see, you want to pretend like this has nothing to do with you, but we know it has got a lot to do with you, because nobody knows that Sony have put this copyright against me over this song Gun Barrel and Manhunt. That's private information that no one can know. And by the way, the song wasn't monetized. I dropped it for everyone's entertainment for free. So you drop this case that you've got Sony to open up against me and various YouTube reactors, because if you don't, it's going to be pretty bad for you and me. By the way, you might be able to delete Duck Duck Goose from YouTube, but you can't delete it from my website." So
now, actually Cliff Beats, a reaction channel that brought up getting possibly sued as well. He had said this.
"They're taking me to court." So, like I said, I didn't know that Big Zuu, I guess, did something with YouTube to have the video pulled down from YouTube. I didn't know that. And then I submitted, I thought Mic Righteous's videos were still up, because I submitted this, I don't know how many days ago. What's today, the 8th? I think I did it on like the 1st or the 2nd, 3rd, like a week ago. And I was like, why the hell have my calendar notifications not gone through? And it says in big gold letters, under final review. So I contacted YouTube like, "Hey, I've never seen this before. What does this mean?" And they were like, "They are moving forward with court proceedings against you." And I was like, "What?" They were like, "They have 10 to 14 days, and then they're going to be able to provide you with the documentation." I can't believe this. Someone get Mic Righteous in the room, damn it.
Mic Righteous has put them on his website. He's had Sack City removed, he had this recent one removed, but also said on X as well, Big Zuu is finished. I just found out he's not just behind the removal of Duck Duck Goose, the song itself, but him and his friends are having a field day removing popular reaction videos. He named them and said he's even suing that reactor that we just spoken about. Mic Righteous also says he has receipts for this as proof. This situation seems like he's still ongoing, and Mic Righteous may be releasing a 3rd track if things don't get resolved. We actually interviewed Mic Righteous not too long ago, and he was explaining stuff about the Big Zuu situation. We also released 2 other interviews today with DJ AG and Muller Juice, 2 important people in the scene right now. Check them out as well.